archives, press 9. To hear more options, press 0. hear more options, press 0. Press 9. To hear more options, press 0.
Oh, he throws his screen. That's the critical art.
Kalji's Legacy starting strong with the command grab.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second Stream Team Battle exhibition hosted here at twitch.tv/StackBradford. And as you just saw today, we get the honor of watching St. Cola face off against Flexiss. I am Expanding Man, and I'm joined once again in commentary by Mr. Mustopheles. How are you doing, Mr. Mustopheles?
I'm doing great. Apparently we did a good enough job that the folks want us back, Stack wanted to ask us back, and so the fact that we get to call these matches tonight is super exciting. And it's going to be a good one. You know, we've got Team Killer Queens, hashtag Killer Queens, mind you, keep that in mind, folks, versus hashtag Team Drink. And again, we are spanning the entirety of the Street Fighter V ranks. On the docket, we've got Candle Hearts versus Cordell, Lima Hilton, versus You Don't Want No Smoke, Senshure versus Redlined, Tatsuna Milani versus CR Maxwell, and lastly, Team Look and See versus Just a Kid. It's going to be a great lineup. And, you know, just to remind the folks, if you want to go over it, Expanding Man, what are the rules regarding the exhibition tonight, and what do we have to look forward to with the point system as well as the coveted critical division?
Sure. So the base point system itself is pretty simple. Each game is worth 1 point, and a perfect round gets you an additional point. And the team that has the most points at the end of the exhibition is the winning team. However, we have the critical division, that is the Glass Ram. Now, in Divisions 2 and 1, should either player sweep their opponent 3-0, which is Division 2, or 5-0, which is Division 1, that team will earn a Glass Ram. And if their team happens to be losing at the end of the exhibition, they will get an opportunity to run it back on a division that's randomly selected by the Fire Wheel, and those games will be worth 2 points. So it will grant that team that's behind a chance to come back.
Yes. So an opportunity there, you know, if a team is struggling later in the set, or maybe, you know, somebody else gets up to an early lead and they need that opportunity to come back, they need that V-trigger to get popped, get them that Aegis comeback, the random factor, it is there. And mind you, not only is there, you know, pride on the line between these two up-and-coming, you know, commentators and content creators, but there's a fat stack of cash on the line too. Last I heard, there was $375 on the line. That's nothing to sneeze at, folks. That's,
it's really
you know,
not. It's been getting high. It's been climbing.
Right. So I have to imagine that, you know, all of these players have put in the practice and the time to really make sure that they're pulling their weight for their team, and I expect nothing but fuego matches tonight.
Same here. I'm also excited just looking at the lineup. We have a good variation of characters, some considered high tier, some considered low tier. It's going to be a good mix.
Exactly. So I think we aren't going to waste a lot of time. You know, now that we've covered the rules, we've covered the teams, we've talked about the guap on the line. Let's get into the first match as long as our competitors are ready.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah, they're debating. Do we really want to go into this right now? Can we back out last second?
No, but it's all, everything's to gain though. They just have to fight through another silver match, and they might come out on top with some cash.
Yeah, and you know, getting ready to talk about the match. I don't know Cordell, but I do know Candle Hearts. She's a friend of mine. If you guys do not follow her on Twitch, she's a super talented artist. She also has an Etsy shop, and also look out for her Twitch channel. But I know she plays Sakura. And looking at the other character preference, it looked like Cordell plays Bison. So on paper, looking at this, I think this is definitely in Bison's favor. Now, he has to worry about using scissor kick pressure and psycho ball pressure in a different fashion because of Sakura's stand light kick. But we'll see if Candle Hearts is ready to punish those situations.
That's a nice check of the dash.
Okay, I like using the medium kick Tatsu there. Okay, and he's going V-Skill too. That's an interesting choice here. I think that could be useful against Sakura if she tries to go for her charge up fireballs. Good conversion into the EX uppercut.
Maybe a YOLO cancel, but
No, that's like 3 times now. Candle Hearts has checked that V-Skill 2 approach. That's so good. You have to be aware for that. And that's a stun. Holy crap. Okay.
Didn't quite convert.
But she's still sitting pretty. Now, there's the activation point, but is Cordell gonna be able to make it count? There's the command grab.
Didn't pressure the wake up.
Oh, and the side switch! Last second, it wasn't even a dash, it was just a micro walk to the other side, and Cordell was not ready. First round goes to Candle Hearts, convincingly. Okay, there's a nice counter hit conversion. I like using the EX there to get the opportunity to dash in. So important is Sakura with her exceptional movement.
Yeah, DP, not much of a punish though.
Oh, but there's a punish. That's letting Cordell know early that you can't just go for errant block strings like that. I like that challenge too on the EX Devil's Reverse. Even though she got beaten out of it, I like that she challenged.
Nice jumping conversion.
Okay, there's an activation point and gets the side switch. Okay, gets the crush counter. What's it gonna be? That's big damage. That's a conversion. Now he is one hit away from stun. What's he gonna do to defend?
Oh, there's the stun.
Look at this. She came ready to play. Candleheart's first game takes it for Team Killer Queens.
Sakura wins.
So 1-0, Team Flexiss, or is it Team Killer Queens? Pardon me.
It's Team
we
Killer
doing?
Queens. Yep.
Team Killer
Yeah.
Queens.
So just to let the folks at home know, Flexiss did make an effort to have her team be comprised of all women. So everybody on her side are all women, and then St. Cola, I don't know that there's any mix. I'm assuming they're all male, but nevertheless, first game does go to Candleheart, and she's looking good. Oh yeah, that does not work. Big crush counter punish puts her back to mid screen, and now Sakura's kind of trying to fight for her life here. She's at a pretty big life deficit. Okay, gets the forward throw, using that good walk speed. Now that's also a big situation that Bison has to worry about in this matchup, right? You got such slow walk speed as it is, and then a character like Sakura who makes it hurt so much and can walk in and out of ranges that he wants to try and retreat from or control space, makes it really difficult for him to try and approach neutral compared to other characters.
And Cordell's patience there actually ended up paying off. Candleheart's is hitting a lot of buttons.
Yeah,
Cordell
and that,
taking damage.
you know, and that's something that Bison does exceptionally well. Oh wow, just wake up, stand jab into super. All right, I see you, Cordell.
There's been a few
And look
interesting
at the chunk of
cancels we've seen
damage.
so far. Wow, that's a lot.
Okay, yes, use the heavy Kiktatsu to cover space. Bison can't really do a whole lot about that. Okay, there's the sweep, and now Candleheart is still trying to fight out his corner. Gets caught with the V skill 2, wasn't ready that time. Has to hold the EX. Oh man, and the V skill 2 again, and this is a bad situation for Sakura to be caught in. There's the errant activation that was just random, no block string. Oh, look at the damage! That V trigger 1, or V trigger 2, excuse me.
Ooh,
Look, that
almost got
almost
it.
killed. Holy shit! Oh, and the crush counter. That was
Sakura has those buttons.
not
job
only
by
that,
Candlehearts.
but Candlehearts really took advantage of the panicked state from Cordell. You know, he wanted to use that cycle pressure just to get out of the corner. He didn't want to be put there. Sakura gets so much mileage when she has you in the corner. And the startup of the cycle pressure was too slow, and the stand roundhouse beat it.
Good job by Cordell catching and start up with that fireball with the V skill. It's good to pick up on tendencies as you feel out your opponent.
There's another punish that's so big. And that, you know, that was one of the things that I mentioned at the start of the game, or at the start of the set, I should say, is that Bison really has to be careful about some of the block strings that he's going to use, because Sakura can punish at ranges that other characters maybe can't. Okay, gets the buffer. Okay, big damage, and again, that stun is racking up. He's got to fight for his life, and he gets
look
caught
at him.
reaching. Bop, bop, bop. Just like that, Candleheart takes the first game 2-0. And, you know, I talked about
Sakura
with all
wins.
this money on the line, along with the pride between these two commentators, there's a lot at stake for you as a player, as a teammate, right, to pull your weight. And getting that clean 2-0 right off the bat is a great way to just feel confident and remind your team that you were picked for a reason.
That's a great point, because if Candlehearts, and that was actually the second game victory there, so it's actually 2-0 Team Killer Queens right now, and if Candlehearts can close it out in this game, that'll prevent Cordell from contributing at all to Team St. Cola.
Yeah. And as you guys just saw down at the bottom there, a scorecard did pop up, and that's just to remind everybody, let everybody know what the scores are between the teams. So keep an eye on that. If you ever get confused, we'll do our best to make sure and let you guys stay updated throughout the sets as well. What do you think Cordell has to do expanding then? How can he make this comeback?
That's a good question. He's, you know, overall, his play has stayed pretty patient other than those slides. So I feel like he's got to press the issue a bit more when he's basically do a better job of identifying opportunities. Because I feel like they're there, but he's playing very patiently. And he's got to be in the corner.
Yep, and that is so tough to do against a character like Sakura. You know, she's got
Now,
great.
yeah. Now you can see her taking advantage of that great throw distance that Sakura
Oh
has.
man, after that -2 off of the block Tatsu, I was really hoping we were going to see an EXDP to close it out. But she gets that round anyways and has a full stack of butter. That is spelling a lot of damage if she lands the right hit.
And you can see Cordell was content to block a lot.
Okay, that's safe. Well, back throw, you know, she got a good chunk of damage right, but I don't like taking that corner position away from herself. And now they're back at mid-screen. Okay, gets clipped with the EX Fireball. There's the Tatsu again. Bison really has to worry about that.
Yeah, Cordell's not adapting. Kettle Hearts is using the same tools over and over, but effectively.
Yeah, and that, you know, I was just gonna say that's a staple of fighting games, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. So if your opponent doesn't have the solutions to whatever problem you are throwing at them, why would you change your approach, right? Because one of the biggest factors in fighting games is mental stack. So if you can get by and get victories without expending any real amount of mental energy while you're making your opponent just bang their head against the wall, try and find some answer, you are gonna be winning those rounds.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Now I'm starting to wonder if Cordell is just waiting too often for the fireball so that he can V-skill to their side.
That could very well be, yeah. You know, at levels like this, when you find out you have a really cool tool like that V-skill tool,
Again,
it can be really easy to fall into the trap of, you know, kind of getting tunnel vision on that one aspect of your gameplay, and then not rotating your options accordingly when your opponent adapts, if they do adapt.
this is set point for Kettle Hearts. Around here, we'll take care of it.
Oh, I like that. She wasn't able to convert off of the counter hit, but I like that she still got the tag with the Crush Fierce. I love the
Flip
back
the
there.
position,
Yeah, so important. Okay, got it. Switch back. Oh, I have to imagine maybe that was supposed to be EX Fireball and a little bit of an execution error. This hurts a lot. That's going to be 50% damage. But Bison doesn't get any meaningful Oki off of this, and Sakura has V-Trigger ready so she can get a block free into activation.
Oh, got him on the startup.
He dropped the follow-up, gets the back throw, and that's going to take it. So he finally puts a game on the board for Team Drink. And just a reminder, guys, you know, there's only 75 of you guys in the room right now. That's not bad, but we're trying to bump that number up. Get this out on Twitter, get it out on Facebook, get it out on MySpace, get it out on Xanga. Whatever you guys got, put this out there. Hashtag Team Killer Queens, hashtag Team Drink. Whoever you are rooting for, let the people know they need to be in here watching these matches.
Round one.
That's a big game victory for Cordell and Team Drink. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like the skin. Kind of going for a little bit of a big read there, you know, trying to get the up air fireball, and I don't think she's landed one of those once, but perhaps it might be, you know, deterring Cordell from some of the air approaches. Gets caught in a bit of a frame trap. Okay, good punish. Oh, there's another one, and that's not a great situation for Candle Hearts to be in because she did expend meter with that. And now look at the life difference too. Blocks at that time, and she knows it's plus.
Just a bit of a live by, dive by situation. I feel like Cordell. It wouldn't hurt him to try some other kind of offense, but what he's doing is getting some results.
Look at that damage, dude. She gets so much off of that V-Trigger too, both with the buffed up Tatsu and then with the enhanced Shoryuken Ender. It's so much. Where's the cross up? Oh, just out of range, he went for the command grab.
Wow, look at this. Round Cordell, a little bit of momentum now for Team Drink.
Yeah, Candle Hearts has to really be careful. She needs to put a stop to this now so that Cordell's confidence doesn't get too high. It's really easy for stuff like that to snowball. Oh, that hurts. Okay, swing with that down forward fierce. The Randy Johnson, as IFC Yipes likes to say. No punish. That's plus. Good. She blocked it out. Didn't try and challenge. Oh man, big crush counter, but there's a punish again. It's not a ton, but that sweep, it's so important to present your opponent when they fuck up that you have an answer to their mistake so they don't go to it again. No conversion, Cordell kits, keep dropping that stuff. Okay, good chunk of damage off the EX scissor thing.
He got 2 bars, still has his V gauge, just needs one more hit.
Okay. She sweeps it out, no punish, blocks it. Okay, that hurts. That's a cool 200 damage. That's punishable. Yep. Now that's something you have to be mindful of when in V trigger, because it alters her Tatsu. It gives her so much in the way of offensive power. It takes away defensively. So normally that light kick Tatsu, which would be -2 on block, I think it's like minus like 13 or something. It's super punishable, and I think maybe she was just got a little mixed up and just went for it.
Yeah, it seemed that way. And Candle Hearts has also kind of had her own live by, die by, using those tattoos and throwing them out neutral, and even doing some questionable cancels off of normals. It hasn't paid the price yet.
Yeah, but we were talking about it. That momentum is getting on Cordel's side, and she really has to be careful to not let this get away from her. She's got to close this out now. Okay, jumping in. Gets the back throw. Now they're back at mid-screen. Dash up from Bison. Okay, able to block that out, and she tried to challenge that time. Again, it is +1, can't challenge. It's not your turn. Okay, landed the mark with that low forward. Oh, and the big crush counter again. Dash up, forward throw, and this is not looking good. Oh, that was actually tricky.
Hey, why be patient with a life lead? Why not just take care of business?
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, sometimes that's the best type of defense, right? Don't even let them get the chance to get anything started, just smother them.
And now here we are at set point for Cordell and Team Drink.
Yeah, what a turnaround, right? Okay, no bite on the neutral jump. That's punishable. Nice, there's the sweep. I would have liked her to get herself out of the corner, but she's still fighting her way back to mid-screen and gets thrown out anyway. Now take advantage of this walk speed that Sakura has. Control that space. Oh, nice. Uses the EX to get the knockdown, and now she's got the corner against Cordell. Playing a little scrambly.
Cordell finally guarding speed a little bit.
Okay, are we gonna see Cordell? Oh, I love the jab attempt. Okay, she blocks it out. Doesn't challenge there. Okay. God, she's living on a prayer. Finds the activation point. Oh no, and gets clipped with the God move, EX Devil's reverse to take it. After what seemed like certain death, Cordell fights his way back and takes it for Team Drink. What a crazy first match. That's the first match of the night. It was 2-0, and Cordell looked like he had no answers. Just like that, it switches, and then he takes it in the reverse 3-0 over Candle Hearts. Valiant effort. She played incredible. And actually, shout-outs to Space Cake Doll. I see her in the chat. Hope you're doing great. She was saying that, she had a really good trainer leading up to this. I have to imagine it was either No Good Citizen or perhaps her partner, Dandy McStep, I believe is his name. But he also plays Bison. So she had the experience and she put in the time. You could see it. Just maybe a little bit of unfamiliarity in certain times, but still amazing set, for the start of the exhibition.
Oh yeah, it absolutely was. And I appreciate the patient play of Cordell, where he didn't seem to really change exactly what he was doing the whole time, but he adapted and was able to defend a lot of the stuff Candle Hearts was doing toward the end, and it paid off.
Okay, what do we got coming up next, Expanding Man? Who is next on our card?
For Team Killer Queens, we have Lima Hilton apparently playing Ken, and then we have You Don't Want No Smoke playing Akuma for Team Drink.
Ooh, okay, Akuma boys. This is going to be a battle of the Shotos. Oh, yep, I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry about that. Just a second, guys. I need to go to the back of the queue. I was getting lost in the sauce.
Back of the bus, please.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking as an Akuma main, I think Akuma wins this matchup, but I do not like fighting it. It's very uncomfortable. Whether it's a combination of the incredibly strong Shoryukens from Ken, or the V-Trigger 2 that basically nullifies the way Akuma wants to approach neutral or approach from the air, or, that stand light kick, which is, again, another one of those buttons that you can just buffer in neutral or punish things that otherwise might be more difficult for other characters. And he is absolutely a snowball offensive character. If he gets you knocked down, it is easy for that game to be over in a split second. And Akuma doesn't have the life. He's a paper character. So You Don't Want No Smoke is really going to have to be on his best guard to keep Lima Hilton out and control neutral so that that snowball offense, that avalanche, can't get started.
And what you said about Akuma having no health, that's the kind of thing I would probably put more weight on myself, knowing that this is the gold division match. And I feel like in these types of situations where the players are somewhat lower level, I feel like so much of the damage done in these games is kind of in a neutral setting and where the hits are seemingly random. And I think when those start to pile up, I think it really favors the character that has more health.
Yeah, that's a really salient point. But look at that.
Yeah,
What an
now.
offensive sequence. And that's the power of Akuma. Gets the reset in the end, but we take those. Let's shrug that off. A win is a win is a win is a win. First round goes, so you don't want no smoke. Starting off strong. Oh, gets caught. Nice. Oh, I didn't even notice Lima Hilton was using V-Skill 2. That's exciting. V-Skill 2 is so underutilized. Sure. Okay, there's the crush counter sweep. Okay, uses that. So yeah, that V skill from Ken is -2, and if you charge it up, it can be plus. So that one right there did hit pretty meaty. So I suspect it was at least -2, maybe something like 0 on block, but it wasn't punishable. But we do have V trigger activated, and you don't want no smoke, and trying to work back from a pretty big life loss. Ooh,
coming back.
Yeah, I think that situation right at the end there with the towards fierce was perhaps an execution input, like error. Normally you don't want that in that situation. Okay. We see Lima Hilton going for that stand medium kick target combo a lot. It is a very strong tool from Ken, but very punishable both on block and on whiff. So I'd like to see you don't want no smoke just picking up on that pattern and ranges where it can be punished, or punishing it if it's done at an unsafe range anyways. And they trade with the EX fireballs.
Really nice patient round here by both players.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Good thing to point out. Which again is something that maybe is harder to see at something like the gold rank. Normally it's like all offense. And, they learn their set play. They learn their corner combos, some sort of setup, right, and then they just run that over and over and over. But this is oh my gosh, this is a really good sense of neutral. But man, what a reaction! Look at the damage. That's an easy 350 damage. Akuma cannot take that. He's got to be careful. Plus. Oh, there's the big crush counter activation. Nice. No side switch, but that's okay. Slowly whittling this life lead down, gets the pressure. Oh no, that was supposed to just be regular fireball. You hate to see it. Yep.
One Lima Hilton.
Can win.
One thing I'm noticing also about Lima Hilton is she seems very aware of Ken's tools and how to use them.
I would agree. Yeah. Really finding the right ranges to challenge Akuma where he might struggle against Ken specifically. And also, she has really taken advantage of any of the mistakes that you don't want no smoke has made. He's made a couple of them, and she has made him pay dearly. And right there, just as a real quick aside, guys, you do see the scorecard. It's set at 3-3 down at the bottom. So just as a reminder, even though Candleheart may have lost the set, she still put points on the board, which is so important in a long format like this where you have teammates. As long as you can get something, that is just as good as a win. Okay, pressuring with that stand medium kick, not finding, and there's the heavy punch Shoryuken. Doesn't get the cross up, text the throw. That crouch fierce from Ken, such a problem button for Akuma. Now back to this neutral, which you pointed out, expanding them. They're not afraid to play slow and steady.
And it's fun to see, and it's good to see. I think their skills are on better display in this type of match as well, rather than a crazy scramble type of situation where it's harder to tell what's going on.
Sure, and this is classic Street Fighter, right? This is a really similar archetype to Ken versus Ryu. Fireballs, uppercuts, tatsus, low forwards. You have all these tools that make Street Fighter recognizable to people, so you're gonna see, as long as the players want to play that way, you're gonna see a lot of this patient, methodical, calculated gameplay.
Round 2.
You don't want no smoke gets round 1 off that fireball cancel.
Okay, checking with the jab, and then going back, trying to find the confirm with whether it's crouching medium kick or stand medium kick. Two of Akuma's best tools. Gets the conversion off that V skill 2. Oh, that could have been a big jump in. Just out of range. Doesn't get the conversion off the stand medium kick. There's the big crush counter, crouch fierce. Go into the heavy demon flip palm. And now he's got the corner control. How is Lima Hilton going to fight her way out?
Before it was fierce DP. I'll just jump out this time.
Yep. Gets the big crush counter sweep. And the added benefit of using that V skill, or V trigger 2, excuse me, is it only requires 2 bars. So she's sitting at just under half life and has V trigger ready. So with the right activation point, she could change the tides of this game. Yo, that was sick.
That was pretty good.
I don't know that I've ever actually seen that before. Okay. Oh, almost fell on it. Okay, using the air fireballs as a shield, you know, to cover his approach safely. And now out of V trigger. Again, with the right hit, Lima Hilton can take this. Oh, dead!
And
the
it killed.
Awareness. And, you know, right at the end, there was so much conditioning. She was making You Don't Want No Smoke feel that he could either throw fireballs out of range or get comfortable enough to jump in. And she was just waiting for that activation point. It was really, really good awareness from her.
It really was. And I think also as You Don't Want No Smoke, I think it's easy to forget exactly what V-trigger your opponent's using, especially if it's V-trigger 2. You
Sure.
might forget about the fact that it's an anti-air like that.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, gets the big jump in. This no conversion again. He's had a couple of those drops throughout this set, and they're costing him. Oh, okay. That's fine, though. She still has the corner control. Yep. Preemptive back fierce and put her back in the corner. No punish. I think she could have punished that light punch red fireball. Gets the big crush counter. Yep, that could have been it, but, you know, perhaps into the jitters, and that's big. Are we going to see the super follow-up?
There it is. Did it connect?
Okay,
It
yes.
did.
That's going to put You Don't Want No Smoke. Is he dead? He
He's alive.
dead. Holy crap. And, you know, that's the benefit of using something like V-Trigger 2. Not only does it give you that opportunity as the anti-air, but because it's only one special move, there's not a lot of combo scaling. So with that super follow-up, you know, in Street Fighter V, it's important to note, supers do not scale below 50%. So with somebody that is thin as paper as Akuma, you cannot afford to take punishes like that on as much as a jump in. That is mental damage, if nothing else.
And Mr. Mustaflius, I'd like to ask you, as an Akuma main yourself, do you think there's more that You Don't Want No Smoke could be doing here with his tools? He's making extensive use of the stand medium kick, but is there more he could do?
So the absolute number one thing as Akuma that you have to have down is your bread and butters. Because it's really easy to find the mark with, you know, using sweep to punish things, using uppercut to punish things, using back fierce to punish jump-ins, right? But when you land that jump-in, you have to get the most damage and Oki you can off of your combos. And as I pointed out just, you know, maybe 2 minutes ago in that last round, he's had so many drop combos that are, that's maybe an extra 200 damage just left on the table that Lima Hilton doesn't have to worry about.
That's a good point, and you're already behind in damage by the simple fact that you have low life.
Yep.
So you can't afford to lose those opportunities.
Precisely. And, you know, right now, conversely, there's nothing I would really change from Lima Hilton's side. She's picking him apart piece by piece, and again, just capitalizing on those mistakes. Okay, I like that. One of the buffs Akuma got in this last season, being able to get the confirm off of crouch medium kick into light punch fireball, really, really important for him, actually. Using that crouch medium punch. Okay, now he's also getting so much mileage off of that crouch fierce, but he just needs to make it count. Okay, this is gonna be big. Really, really close to stun. Lima Hilton has to be a little worried this time. No tick throw. A little out of range for that. Okay, and then catches her with the eject. He should be able to kill here. Don't drop it. Oh my gosh, commentator's curse. I'm so sorry.
And the V-trigger.
He's dead. Oh my gosh, You Don't Want No Smoke. I'm so sorry. I cannot believe I did you like that. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But man, just the awareness, the composure from Lima Hilton. She clutches it out when she needs to. And with the reactions at that, V-Trigger 2 to zuck him right through the fireball. Good stuff to her.
Really
That's a set on the board for Team Killer Queens. And just like that, they actually take the lead back. And, you know, again, I just really, really want to expand on the point that even though Candle Hearts technically, quote-unquote, lost that first set, the fact that she got those 2 rounds has literally made the difference thus far. So she can absolutely hang her hat on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the strong performance that she had in the first couple of games, That's a lot to hang your hat on as well. Just because you got come back upon from 2-0, it's really not a lot to be too upset about because, like you said, you're still contributing majorly with each game you can win.
Yeah, again, made all the difference in the first 2 games right now. That's how they had the lead. So super important. What do we have next on the fight card? Let the people know.
So next we have for Team Killer Queens we have Century, and Team Drink we have Redline.
Okay. So Redline is a regular in Stack Bradford's chat. I see that dude all the time. He's a good person.
Yes.
And then we also have Century. She is, from what I know, an up-and-coming streamer and competitor. She's a Cammy player. I actually first got to see her compete in the Queens of Quarantine series, and she really made some waves. She was doing well against players like Mira. She was doing well against players like Yasuko, and to have that kind of confidence, to put yourself out there like that and put up a fight against those super established players on a stream setting, and then bring it into something like this and continue competing. I'm really excited to see what she's going to bring to the table today. I'm sure she's only gotten better since I've seen her.
Yeah, that's impressive what you were mentioning, and so this could be another step on the ladder for her.
Precisely, yep, that opportunity to level up. And already you see the harassment. Yep, jumping in with that jump medium punch. Now that's going to be so important in this matchup. Seth has so many strong anti-air skills. Whether it's stand roundhouse, whether it's uppercut, whether it's the jump medium punch anti-air. Or air to air, excuse me. You have to mix up your air approach as a character like Cammy between dive kick and jump medium punch. That way you keep your opponent guessing. And she's already making good use of that. Oh my gosh, the preemptive stand roundhouse. Gets the cross-up jump light kick, and this is where it could all go wrong. Oh, yep, heavy kick, axe kick. The bane of everybody's existence, and then punishing the EXDP. First round goes to Redline.
And you mentioned that Cammy needs to make use of the ability to change her jump arc. I feel like Seth doesn't really need to. It's just a really nice option he has.
Yeah, so Seth, if you've ever listened to me do commentary for Wednesday Night Fights, you've heard me complain about this character time and time again. Axe kick is busted, and right now Redline is not afraid to show us why. Oh, big EXDP. Look at the damage and the corner carry. Seth is also a low health character, so can't exactly take stuff like this. Counter hit. Okay, no activation. When's the activation point gonna come? Are we gonna see sweep? Okay, there's off of the target combo. Hold those plus frames. I like the view reversal there. Look at all the gray life built up for Redline. He's got to be careful. Even a jab is gonna hurt. Using the rush EX or the rush Hekatonkery's punch, and that throw did a grip. One right hit and he's dead. With punish. Okay, spacing out, getting more aware of the axe kick spacing that Redline wants to use. Just trying to avoid it.
Both players willing to be pretty patient here.
Mm-hmm.
Redline can't be too patient. He needs to make something.
Oh, so good. So good. Really smart option there. But more importantly, I love seeing that composure and restriction from Century right at the end. It's so easy in moments like that. Even I do it as a person who's putting thousands of hours into this game. There are times where I feel just uncomfortable with my opponent not being dead, and I overextend even if I have a 50% life lead, and then I end up losing. So for her to have that mental fortitude to stay strong and composed and calm there when she needed to, and close the round out as simple and mitigate any risks, was really telling of the kind of player she is.
Yeah, I agree, because it is, like you said, it's a fine line you have to toe, because comebacks are very frequent in Street Fighter V. So that even though you have that big life lead, at that point herself did not have a ton of life herself, even though she did have a big life lead.
Yeah. Okay, yep, we're gonna see that. That's a plus. You can't challenge that. No cancel that time. There it is again, plus. Nice. And the walk-up throw. So that's a tough loss, but that happens. It's Seth. He is absolutely one of those characters, much like Cammy, much like Karen, much like Akuma, much like Abigail or something, that just with one right read, it can all go wrong, and they can have those rounds, those quote-unquote rounds, where just everything seems to go in their direction, right? And that happens, so just brush that off, roll into the next round. Hopefully she can bounce back and get back to her basic game plan. Back throw, super good option. Seth, another one of those characters that just shines in the corner. No conversion off the crouch medium kick. You can confirm that. It's not easy, but it is possible. Good
Nice
view
side
reverse.
switch with a reversal.
And the back medium punch. Okay. Stayed
Big
in.
side switch.
I got hit. I thought that for sure was going to the other side. And the stun just like that. He's not dead. Cammy does get a lot of scaling on her combos, but this, yep, that's going to close it out. The forward throw to end it. First round goes on the board for Century. Now she has an opportunity if she takes this next one to tie it up.
And that might be a little bit cathartic for Century to come have such a dominant round. Playing pretty solidly in game one, but not.
Yeah, that's a really
make it
good
happen.
point expanding, man. There's definitely, I think you put it best with that idea of catharsis, right? It's so important to feel relieved after, especially if you lose a round like that with a big comeback. If you can have a round where you just play so dominant and you make all the right reads, you're feeling confident and that things go your way, it's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders and you can finally breathe again and get back to this calm state where you're running your game plan and not so flustered. Look at the
Nice
damage.
edge kick. Good corner switch as well.
Okay, stun is racking up. Hold the plus frames. Yep, I like that. Good spaced dive kick. Oh no, forward throw. There's the activation point. Now how's she gonna handle it? That's tough. That's a 50-50. You know, you are left in throw range after Seth activates there. It's, I don't know the exact frames, but it's plus enough that you could get frame trap too, so you just gotta guess. Now we're back to neutral.
Patient
Oh,
neutral.
good conversion. I like the confirm from Century. Even after eating that EXDP, life lead's pretty similar. You know, she did get clipped with a stand medium kick there, but she's only... Okay, no conversion there after the jump over. Oh,
Walk right into that.
Yep. That move is super active. It's really easy to do. Okay, spaced it out.
And on some
Again.
X kick here.
And Century's doing a good job, again, of avoiding the range. Now, she's not getting a punish, which frankly is almost impossible for a lot of characters to do. At least consistently. But the fact that she's not eating the chip damage, not giving him the stun, or the, that closes it out, yep. And that right there is one of the hallmarks of Seth and what makes them so strong as a character. Something that both Karen and Akuma used to have in previous seasons was after a forward throw anywhere on the screen, you would get a -1 situation. For some reason, they saw it fit that Seth should have that also from anywhere on the screen, while also having a 3-frame jab. So
I sense no frustration in your voice whatsoever.
no, not at all, not at all. It's totally fair. It's not a busted situation. So yeah, the pseudo throw loop is one of Seth's strongest points. But oh my gosh, look at this Century running a train, just getting her game going, and it looks like Redline does not have an answer. Oh no, missed the dive kick.
Still a huge life lead though.
Yep,
Yeah, there
yep.
we go.
Good way to close it out.
Another really strong assertive first round for Century, but it hasn't resulted in any game wins yet.
Yeah, that is precisely the point. Is she going to be able to keep her momentum up enough for a second round and get the swing back in her side? The XTP to get off. Okay,
Redline
I like
not content to take all that offense again this round. Get off.
And man, that is such. If your opponent's not showing an answer to it, using the V skill Hecatonchery, that dashing rush punch is so strong. Controls so much space, so active. I can't believe he risked it all on that. Ah, she dropped her punish.
Didn't pay the price.
There it is, the pseudo throw loop. Okay, now backing off. Trying to look. Okay, that hurts. He does get real Loki after this, and the throw tech finally. She saw it coming. Now, are we going to see an axe kick to close it out? There's the crouch roundhouse. When is he going to do the neutral jump delayed axe kick?
A Century with a chance here with Redline in the corner.
Okay, and man, she can't take any hit. She's only got a pixel. How's she going to find her chance at a comeback? Uses the EX dive kick to get in. Okay, doesn't cancel. Gonna cancel that time. That leaves him plus. All of the other follow-ups off of Seth's special moves when in V-Trigger are -4. and the stand medium kick closes it out, putting
So
a little
that's
bit of a
rare.
roadblock in Sensurei's way, but she's not out of this yet. She's still got a chance.
I think Century needs to learn to not lose her aggression when things are not going her way, because as we saw in the opening rounds of the last 2 games, she came out guns blazing and had a lot of success, but in the next round, we're seeing that the opponent is getting some of the momentum back, and then Century is kind of climbing up on offense.
Yeah, and that, you know, because Cammy has such a straightforward time and oftentimes really dominates against characters, it's not uncommon that you'll find Cammy players really at a loss for an answer. Okay, that could have been a punish. Okay, activates. Okay, this, I don't like that. I do not like that. It was a waste of meter.
Another bar wound as well.
Okay, she's got a
On
chance.
comeback, though.
But man, this is really, really scrambly, and I'm... Oh my gosh,
Oh.
or she needed... Oh no, no punish! She got a little bit of damage, but not enough, and there's the axe kick, so active. There's the activation point. The back throw...
Oh, and it killed.
did so much damage.
Century
Holy
on the
cow.
board.
Cammy
Okay.
wins.
Okay, she can do this.
And that
you
was
know,
good, good patient play there. Despite
Yeah.
dropping those opportunities, good patience.
And you know, if we can be frank, a little bit of luck, but sometimes that's what it takes. You know, nobody's a robot in fighting games. Nobody can read inputs the exact frame they come out. Nobody can guess right every single time. Sometimes you need some luck to swing things back into your favor and shift the momentum. Maybe this is what it takes.
And also with that game win, that actually puts Team Killer Queens on top by 1 point, 6-5.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay, no, that could have been down jab into uppercut, but he dropped the combo. Ah, nice, good bait. So strong, that stand roundhouse, so good from Seth. Okay, that could have been EX Hecaton freeze after the down jab. Okay, switches corner. I like it. Don't use the extra. Don't use the extra meter when you don't have to. It's more important to get the Oki in the side switch.
And you can tell Century's seen enough EXDPs to know you got to back off sometimes.
Okay, nice. This hurts. And she backs. Okay, stays in front. She's looking good. Even though she is down on meter. Oh, that hurts. Okay, now she's got to be really. One poke is going to be enough to take it. Is she going to be able to thread the needle and land the right hit? And she's got to worry about stun. And there it is. That, you know, I see a lot of Seth players use that option almost like Chun uses EX legs. It covers such a wide range, both horizontally and vertically, and comes out so fast that it's really easy to catch somebody trying to counter poke in neutral or whiff punish or something. And it's safe on block. So if you do happen to hit them when they're blocking, you don't lose anything except for your turn.
Redline's making good use of EXDP as well. Century there had a little bit of momentum on offense, but Redline shut it down.
Yeah, you know, even after the couple times he has been punished for it, he hasn't really been too deterred, and the other times have landed. He's probably at, you know, about 80% hit rate.
It's true. In addition to that, it's made Century more cautious in certain situations, which is to Redline's advantage.
Yes. And back to neutral, and now she's got the life lead. Oh, that was tight. Okay, that was a panic DP, but it worked out in her favor. Okay, that should have been plus. I think she tried to press the wrong button. It's only +2, so maybe she tried to go with down medium punch and got the punish. I love that. Using the patience, using the full screen connectivity of that EX spiral arrow. Just, yeah, really, really good. Again, we're looking at a pretty big life lead for Redline off the bat, but can Century turn this around and get the comeback? Oh no, that stun is racking up. She tried to grab, wasn't
She's
punished.
fighting back now.
Stays in front. Oh, what the? Oh, that was goofy.
That was an interesting interaction.
No conversion, misses the dive kick. And now luckily she's going to be able to get a good deal of damage on the board before Redline can get V-Trigger, but how much life is she going to lose in the process?
Good whiff punish there.
Okay, good confirm on the low medium kick. No, he does have V-Trigger, and there's going to be the activation point. He can. Oh, he dropped it. He screwed up.
Dropped it.
He could have killed. Century has a chance. Oh no!
Oh, the double whiff grab. Oh,
Is
that's it.
enough. Even with the health buff in Season 5, Cammy falls to the likes of Seth, and that is going to spell the end for Century.
Able to
Redline
get 1 point on the board.
Yep. No, you're fine. You're fine. And you know, again, like you said, does get a point on the board. So even though Redline took the set 3-1 it's still not a big gap between the two teams. What are we actually sitting at right now, if you don't mind?
I have it at a 6-6 tie now.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's not even split. Okay, yes, man, this is right down to the wire.
Pardon me, am I off? Is it, 7-5?
Are we goofed?
Check on that.
I
Let's check
see
the
you, St.
scoreboard.
Cola, talking mad
Let's
shit in
tally
the
some stuff
chat,
up.
popping off for your team.
So I have 6 Killer Queens. And I have 6 for Team Drake. I have Division 5, Kendall Hart's Cordell was 3-2.
Yep.
Lima Hilton was the 3-0 sweep. Am I wrong off on that?
You are right. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it should be yeah, 6-6. And have we been keeping track of perfects?
I have been, and we have not
Okay,
had
good.
one yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, because I just thought about it, I was like, oh damn, did we have a perfect and we just didn't fucking track it?
Thankfully not.
Okay. We're professionals here. So on to the
Completely.
next one. It looks like in the second to last division, we have Tatsuna Milani Claw versus CR Maxwell Alex. This is going to be the Diamond division, so this is between anybody from Diamond all the way up to Master, right? It could be Master, or is it all the way up to Ultra Diamond?
I think it's Master, and then Division 1 is
Grandmaster and up.
UGM Plus, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be between the Diamond and Ultra Diamond. Tatsuna Milani, super strong Vega player. I used to see her compete. Well, I used to see her clips of her competing a lot on Twitter. I haven't seen her in a while, but she is very strong. And CR Maxwell, super strong Alex competitor. He was actually most recently a part of the Alex Roundtable, talking about hopeful buffs for the character in the upcoming patch, what he needs, what he's already good with, quality of life changes, etc. I expect this is going to be a good match. On paper, I suspect Alex actually does okay in this matchup, if even not in Vega's favor. I do think it would be in Vega's favor a little bit, but I think Alex does okay because he dishes out so much damage, and then naturally once you knock Vega down, it's really hard for him to deal with command grabs. So as long as Axel can find that right knockdown, get the pressure going, it's going to be really tough for Tatsuna Milani to feel comfortable and get back to neutral where Vega wants to, poke and slash and run away.
Yeah, matchup between two characters not considered very high tier in this game. But to me, that's fun to see.
Oh yeah, for sure,
I
for sure.
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seeing characters that are not usually represented always, makes a treat. And again, just before we get into this next one, guys, please be sure to share this on social media. Put it all over Twitter. Get the goons in here. Get them hooting and hollering for your team. Clip clips. Put them on there. Get that free clout. Do what you can to get people in here.
Yes, we do appreciate it. We have a good crowd in chat right now.
Yeah, very active. Thank you guys for being engaging. Thank you guys for cheering on the people, letting them know that you're rooting for them. That's so important. Going to pokes, yeah. It's just super comfortable spacing out Tatsuna Milani. That's what you have to do as Vega. You have to establish your range control and make it hard for your opponent to get in. Going to that lariat, super plus. I like the jump back roundhouse there.
Yeah,
Or jump back medium kick, excuse me. CR Maxwell going in there with the EX stomp. This is gonna hurt. Oh, doesn't get the follow-up. Okay, punishes the V reversal though. He is studied. That's something that you have to know how to do against high-level Vegas. If you don't have that punish on deck, they're gonna abuse it all day.
Now, I thought Vega's V reversal switch sides. Is that no thing anymore?
No,
Or is
it
that ever a
is.
thing?
It was never a thing, but he does have two versions. One goes further than the other.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, first round goes to CR Maxwell. Okay, there's the EX backdrop. Going back to that crouching medium punch, such a strong tool from Alex. Probably his best neutral button. Spacing out with that Buster Claw. Now, Tatsuna Milani has a little bit of space control here, but CR Maxwell is finding all the right stray hits. And even if they're not in big chunks, he's whittling away at Tatsuna Milani's life little by little, and it's adding up.
It is, and Sarah Maxwell's doing a good job of taking a lot of pressure, but not giving up
That's
a lot of life. They'll do it.
That's the first round. And just to remind you guys, this is part of the bracket where if one of the players gets a 3-0 sweep or in the next division gets a 5-0 sweep, they will they will enact the critical division, the critical division round. So this could be the potential for a make or break situation.
Round 1.
So now, obviously, that is only in play for Sierra Maxwell and Team Drink.
Yep.
With that 1-0 lead.
Going back to Buster Claw, getting a little bit of chip damage. That's something I actually want to see Tatsuna Milani doing more of. Alex doesn't really have an option for that if he doesn't have meter, right? If it's in a block string, he doesn't have a way to punish it anyways. But if it's done in neutral, if he's got meter, he can use EX Elbow to armor through the first hit. But otherwise, you can rack up so much chip damage just doing that in block strings. Okay, there's more chip damage. I like the jump over. She's just playing this really annoying, really harassing style with Claw, and that's what you have to do to get mileage. Oh, I love the air escape there, jumping off the wall. Sierra Maxwell uses that opportunity to get the V-Skill 2 charge, though, and there it pays off. That's a good chunk of damage. Look at all the chip damage, and it's all gone just like that. I'm ready. Okay. Big jump in, holds the pressure. There it is again. And, dude, the chip damage off of that is insane. And there's the Yami drop. That's not easy. Sierra Maxwell's feeling himself a little bit. And you know, we have not seen one single command grab attempt or flying Barcelona from Tatsuna Milani at all. She's just been playing this really solid ground game, but it's not paying off for her. It's actually to her detriment. And now, Alex does have options to deal with that. Crouch Fierce is a really, really strong anti-air tool. Also, Jump Jab is really great for dealing with ambiguous air approaches. But you have to present it, right? You have to show Sierra Maxwell that he has to look out for it.
And Sierra Maxwell is playing a pretty patient ground game too, is simply coming out ahead.
You know, something I would say, you see Twitter clips of Alex players making these crazy comebacks going ham all the time, right? But if you are a good Alex player, you absolutely have to play patient, and I've never fought one that isn't. They are absolutely happy to hold down back and crouching medium punch you to death. And one more hit. There's a big jump in. This is Tatsuna Milani's chance. That's a good chunk of damage. Now she's got corner control. And she had the right idea. She finally went for it, but just mistimed the command grab a little bit.
And a good challenge by Sierra Maxwell, gotta give credit.
Yeah, you know, and you know, if the command grab landed, so what? He had such a big life lead. He could have taken 2 or 3 more of those and been just fine. So why not take that risk? And just like this, you steal the round, you steal the game, and you put it in her head that she has to be more on point of things, and that's more pressure added.
Round 1.
It is, it's more pressure, you know, that if you lose this game, you no longer can contribute to your team's score. And also, it will earn the glass ram for Team Drink if Sierra Maxwell can win this game.
Precisely. Okay. Doesn't get the frame kill. Jumps in, and that's gonna be stunned. He can't kill off of this, but it's gonna be close. Alex hits like a Mack truck. Look at the damage. No punish? Okay, but okay, now we finally see the flying Barcelona. Ah, yep, and that down medium punch, so strong. Even a character like Vega with such incredibly powerful neutral tools, both in walk speed and pokes, can't really have much of an answer for that. Sierra Maxwell's just chilling. He's got his shoes off. He's blind back. He's like, I got this in the bag. We're getting that clean 3-0, and there's nothing you can do about it. Look at the stun already, 15 seconds in. Whew.
We could have our first perfect potentially. Oh, not now.
You see the V reversal, but at what cost? There's a good chunk of damage, sure, but this is still a big mountain to climb for Tatsuna Milani, and I fear that she's running out of gas.
Yeah, without the V trigger, it's gonna be tough.
She'll get it back by the end of the round, but I don't know that it'll be enough. Vega's V-Trigger does not grant a ton of damage. Okay.
Good patience by Sierra Maxwell. I have to appreciate that.
Okay, there's the activation off of the sweep. Make it safe. Okay, there it is. This is how it starts. Immediately goes into super. Now, this is gonna hurt, but I don't know that I agree with it because while Vega does get OP off of this, oh my gosh, it actually worked. I'm not sure what Sierra Maxwell tried to do. That is a safe jump. So if you try, even if you had a reversal, it wouldn't have won. And if you try and press a button, you're gonna get beaten. So I'm not sure what he tried to do. Maybe crouch fierce or something? But it paid off in Tatsuna Milani's favor. Gets the corner carry. I like it. Okay, now look at this. She's racking up the stun, and that life lead is melting from Sierra Maxwell.
The drop he could do in the corner as well.
Oh man, here it is.
Command grab.
He gets Oki off of this. Oh, that could have been it. Okay.
Oh, still one hit stun despite dropping that.
I think is he dead? Oh, not quite. Is this gonna be a Twitter?
Not the overhead.
Oh, he dropped it. Okay, blocks it out. There's the V reversal and a little baby punish.
Still a huge life lead.
But man, it's Alex.
True.
This is... I'm sweating right now. Okay, closes it out. Low middle. Tatsuna Milani puts a game on the board, and it's super important to note that does eclipse the possibility of Team Drink getting a glass ram in this division. They can still do it the next one, but not this time around. Is Tatsuna Milani going to be able to take it back with a reverse 3-0 sweep and put her team back in the lead leading into the final division? Let's see.
Fight.
Okay, swiping. No anti-air.
Swiping right. Or left.
Yep.
I don't do tender.
I would have to. Well, yeah. There's no way Vega would swipe right on Alex. He's too much of a brute. What do you think, chat? Would Vega go? Would Vega bottom for Alex? Let me know. Pressuring in the corner. Gets a little bit of a punish, but again, it's adding up. All this chip damage. Yeah, you know, there haven't really been any combos. It's just been all chip damage and pokes. Okay, this is a big chance for Tatsuna Milani. That's ambiguous, and CR Maxwell has seen that before. That's the online Vegas special.
Couldn't quite get that comeback like before. So now we are on set point for Sierra Maxwell.
There's the sweep.
Tatsu pressing the issue a little bit, now backing off.
And again, I like her going back to this patient style. You know, patient when she needs to be, because she's actually been busting out the sweep here more often, and it's been paying off. You know, not only is it landing and getting a bit of damage in the knockdown, right, but it's letting Maxwell know that she's finally going to it as an option. You have to worry about it. Look at this.
But if you feel like you don't have to guard your feet, it changes things quite a bit.
Okay, this is a good chunk of damage, and there is Oki. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the same safe jump setup from last time? It is. Okay, there's that back throw hurts. It does a chunk. Out of range. Okay, gets the corner control. This is so important. Now she just needs to maintain it. Don't back off too much.
That melting. It's about gone, and now it is gone.
Yep. Oh, and okay, not quite it. She's got a fighting chance, but look at the. She's not gonna get V trigger this round. Oh my God, she just did. That hurts, and she gets real Oki off this. Oh, she risked it all. I don't blame her. It was maybe a little obvious, right? But maybe that was the mind game. You know, it's so obvious I won't go for it. CR Maxwell bit, and he neutral jumped, got the punish, and took it 3-1 for Team Drink.
Yep, that was a good, not a bad neutral jump. I think it was probably a really good option in that kind of scramble situation. So you can see we now have the score as 7-9 in favor of Team Drink.
Yes.
So
And, oh yeah, go ahead. Who do we got next?
We have Team Look and See, that looks like the profile of Laura going against Just a Kid, presumably playing Jury.
So, Team Look and See is going to be Mira in this match. She is a Laura main, but she does also play Ibuki and Poison, both at a very, very high level. Continuously makes top 8 at Wednesday night fights. Then you've got Just a Kid, a Midwest staple, probably the best Jury in the country. Also does play Seth, and I think I've seen him play other characters, but those are the two mains. I suspect we're gonna see. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't really know who we'll see. We'll find out. But these are two.
I believe they're character locked. I think they're committed.
Okay.
Stack, can you confirm that in the background?
It's go time.
Okay, so
Okay.
it is going to be jury.
He's
It's going to be
committed to
jury. Okay, now, and this is going to be a very, very high level match. Both of these players have gotten top 8s at like major events. So this is, this is stuff that you might expect from CPT. So strap in, this is going to be a barn burner. It's going to be back and forth, and also a slugfest. Both these players really like to play from the hip, and so do not be surprised if we see scramble situations that last 15, 20 seconds long. I'm really, really excited for this match.
Yeah, I am too. And Team Killer Queens has a bit of work to do. So Team Look and See needs to make up 2 points to tie. And then, of course, has to get more if they want to win.
I'm actually curious. I don't know that I've ever seen these two match up because, again, they are from different coasts. Well, I guess Just a Kid is from Wisconsin, but they're not in the same region. So for online tournaments, they don't play. And I don't know that I've ever seen them. I don't know that I've ever seen them play in like bracket. So I wonder if there's a bit of history between these two. But it's going to be a great match. Again, super, super high level. And strap in, you guys. Again, get the message out. Let people know all across social media. We are down to the last division for the Stream Team Battle Exhibition. 375 smackaroos on the line. What's it gonna be?
Round 1. Fight.
And I always enjoy seeing high-level jury, resource management, the execution that it takes is always a lot of fun to watch. And I really appreciate seeing the skill on display because, it takes so much hard work.
And so, interestingly enough, this is actually a match that I believe jury wins, specifically because of Stan medium kick, as well as her fireballs. Because of how Laura's fireballs work, seeming to not matter right now. Okay, finally you see the EXPP. Because of how Laura's fireballs work, it gives jury the opportunity to get a charge for her V skill, which can beat fireballs, or to charge up her own fireballs, which control that space that Laura wants to get into and approach from.
That's a good point. It does seem like jury's fireball system.
Oh my god, that was such a good confirm, and that is the type of play that you will absolutely see from Team Look and See. Super, super good awareness. They've labbed out the situations. They know the conversions off of, errant hits and all that damage on the table. Okay, going to the EX Thunderclap, control move, gets the forward throw. Okay, light punchable, and just out of range. That is a little bit of a nerf to Laura's command grab this season. Starts up slower, so it gives opponents the opportunity to walk out of it.
Big momentum swing, just to get a really good spot there.
And that's also such a big tool. Once jury has meter, you can use that EX flip kick to beat fireballs from Laura, even in block strings, or fake block strings, essentially. Okay, just as a big heads up, guys, this is going to be a first to 5. So in the battle lounge settings, it's set to first to 3. It just wasn't changed, but after somebody gets to 3, we'll just run it back in a first to 2 and get the final score tallied. So just like that, though, it is tied up 1 round apiece in this game in the final division between Just a Kid and Team Look and See. Can Team Look and See manage to get the first couple games on the board and tie it up? Good, yeah.
Good conversion, Just a Kid.
And there's that EX Thunderclap, stays in front this time.
Good
Then the
defense.
confirm off of Glow Bolt. Okay. Alright. Charges up. Yep, throwing out that low fireball. And that dash becomes so strong in V-Trigger. It's so incredibly fast, unreactable, incredibly long range. That's a lot of damage. And that's gonna be chip.
That a
Yeah,
chip?
that's it. That's it. Oh, the V reversal was there, but that, again, at what cost? Laura needs that V reversal to win, or that V trigger to win. Excuse me.
Well, also it's the last round, so she had no choice, I believe.
Yeah.
But you're right that it is a big cost. So at minimum, it does hinder that comeback ability.
Okay, nice spacing on the crouch medium kick. Goes in again, and Just a Kid was ready. And an important note, that denies Team Flexiss, or Team Killer Queens, excuse me, from getting the glass ram. So even if they get the 5-0, it's not going to grant them the opportunity to really take control of the lead. So Mira's really going to have to dominate these next games to control it overall and take it back.
So the updated score, I believe, is 10-7 in favor of Team Drink. Yep, there.
Okay, the stand medium kick lands its mark, and then you see the low fireball. Flip kick, not punishable. I like the V reversal there, smart. Build up that gray damage, but more importantly, dissipate the pressure from the EX Thunderclap. Oh, big jump in. And yeah, oh, that stand medium kick from Jury is so strong. Oh, and gets the standing reset.
Flick.
Oh, the stand medium punch. Waited to bait out the XDP. Oh, that hurt. Is that dead? Not quite. There is a pixel left. Can Jury do this? Gets jumped out of the corner, but the stand light kick to trip guard.
Really impressive job, Team Look and See, converting a couple of situations that I doubt you can practice for, but visually recognize them in time to take advantage of the damage.
Ah, yeah, the buffer off the stand medium kick, so strong. One of Jury's best poke tools, and when she's got the stores for it, she can confirm. Okay, nice. Walk back into the down medium kick, EX fusion. Good damage off that target combo into the heavy bolt, and there's the activation. They bait out the V reversal. That's good. Don't give her the option defensively, but that's gonna close it out. That's a lot of damage. Yep. Okay. He had to spend it all, but you know, you absolutely do that against Laura. She is a character that it is one wrong guess. You block the wrong side once, and you can die in an instant. So you need to spend that cash. Oh, called it out. He was ready for the dash.
Good challenge, yes.
Back throw. And yet you can't do anything against that dash. And the stun. This is gonna hurt. In V-trigger, she does a grip of damage. Okay, there's the forward throw. And now she's got to worry about, yeah, she's got a V reversal.
And there's no V reversal. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but again, oh, yo, the fireball's still coming. Oh, that would have been so sick if that would have been. There's another V reversal, but this is not out of the realm of possibility for Laura. It's again, this matchup is not in her favor, but she is a character that can make comebacks. That look at the jump.
What a comeback.
Just like
Team Look and See.
That.
And what a crucial point as well.
So important. So important. You know, that's something that, because Jury's, you know, it's interesting. Jury is a character that is pretty widely regarded as like a solid mid-tier. There are people that would argue that she's low tier, and I think they're haters and crybabies. But I think she's frankly pretty decent. And that being said, you know, you really have to, in order to fight her, you have to get a read on some of her normals, because her normals are quite good at controlling space, but they're relatively slow in recovery, so you can get big jump-ins like that, and that's exactly what Mira did there.
Just a kid trying to get some of that momentum back after losing last game.
Okay, there's the big crush counter, and that's not really an option that we've seen from Mira presented so often. Now, is she going to start going for that more often to try and dissuade Just a Kid from pressing medium buttons in neutral like that? Okay, backing off, and finally goes in using the EX Thunderbolt to cover her tracks.
Good defense, good patience. Get that back throw.
Oh man, no confirm though. Okay, throwing out the bolt again, fighting her way out of the corner, and that's blocked. Yep. Got a little desperate right at the end of the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah, there it is. That hurts, and that gives her the ambiguous setup. Look at this, already almost 50 life. Okay, that, yeah.
Just goes for it, the activation.
Ah, didn't expect it to hit, so there was no confirm off the jump heavy kick. Trying to bait out a shimmy attempt, but that's super important EX flip kick to beat the fake block strings. Oh, the micro walk forward, and the stun is racking up. Can make the sweep safe. And now the activation back. What is going to be the counterplay from Team Look and See?
Oh, full combos. Yep, that's going to close it out.
Yep. When Jury has the stores, she does a ton of damage. She can absolutely make it hurt in ways that you wouldn't normally expect. But she does have to get the space and have the time to get the stored up fireballs.
So that is now 11-8 in favor of Team Drink. So Team Look and See, Team Killer Queens, pretty good uphill climb at this point.
They would literally have to win the rest of the game from this point. They wouldn't write. Isn't that correct?
So it's first to 5. So technically, mathematically, Team Look and See were able to go 4-0 in the next 4 games. That would actually be a 12 to 11 win for Team Killer.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep. So
Because it is first to 5 and not first
Yeah.
to 3.
Okay, swinging with that down medium punch. Good conversion from Just a Kid. Backs off out of the throw range. Okay, challenge with the medium on her wake up. Look, that's gonna close it out. Okay, uses the sweep to end it, and she puts a round on the board. Let's see if Mira can get some momentum for her team and get back to tying this up. Oh, I like the side switch there. That was tricky. Another attempt. No. That was a really good option to jump in from Just a Kid there, right? Because of the timing at which the air-to-air hit, I don't think Laura was going to be able to really use stand medium punch to answer. I don't think she would have had enough time.
See Just a Kid controlling all the space here, even when Mira had a chance. Just a Kid knew when just a challenge.
Yeah, look, the damage and the stun. Oh, yeah.
Punish.
She bettered on the beats.
I think we're having Mr. Mistopheles break up just a bit there.
Oh.
Mr. Mistopheles at a crucial moment.
Oh no. You guys
Mira working on a perfect as well. Oh, this would be huge. This would be an additional point. Mira can close this out. Oh, and she does. That's 2 points for Mira and Team Killer Queens. In fact, that is a perfect.
Laura
So that is the game. That is a perfect.
got
Just like that. Team Killer Queens only down by 1. It is 11 to 10. That is huge.
Can you guys?
Mr. Mistopheles are breaking up just a bit.
Can you hear me though?
We can't hear you, but it is choppy.
Fight.
I'm gonna try exiting the Discord and then back in.
Yeah, pop out and back in. Just Kid controlling a lot of the space here. And that life lead.
If not, I can hop right in here. What's going on, Expanding Man?
Doing well, thank you, Stack. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. They can all hear me now. I hopped on just in case Mistopheles can't make it, but I see Look and See with the clutch perfect. Can you believe that?
That was hype.
It's 11 to 10 now.
Just a Kid, not too put off though. You can see he's still playing pretty assertively and got that round.
Unfortunately, they're gonna have to re-queue up after this because I forgot to set it to Versify, but so hopefully I don't stall the momentum too much.
Can you guys hear me?
We got you back, Mr.
Okay,
Mistopheles.
wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But we are back. Okay, so first round of this next game is in Just a Kid's favor and is controlling the corners splendidly. Look at all the damage down to maybe 10% life and the confirm and conversion off of the double stand light kick. Just a Kid takes it, putting another game on the board for Team Drink.
That is another game. That's another point. It is now 12 to 10 in favor of Team Drink. So Just a Kid and Team Drink are beginning to see the finish line now. They're up 2 points, and 2 more wins by Just a Kid will close it out.
Okay. Oh, I got disconnected from the Battle Lounge. I mean, that's fine. I don't have to join back in, I guess. I can just watch from the Discord stream.
It's high res. It's crispy.
Yeah.
It's nice in here. You'll be fine.
So this is do or die for Team Killer Queens. And I should remind you guys again, get this out. Let the folks know. Spread the good word. We are in the final moments of the Stream Team Battle exhibition between hashtag Team Drink and hashtag Team Killer Queens. Let people know they need to be in here to see how this ends up. Can Mira make the comeback and win it for Team Flexiss, or is Team Drake going to close it out in convincing fashion? What's going to happen?
Round 1.
It is 12 to 10, and I see St. Cole in the chat asking if it's one more game. So it's first to 5, and each player has an opportunity to get to 5. So Just a Kid will actually have to win 2 games to close it out.
Okay.
I mean, it's potentially, I think up to 4 more games, I believe, if the wins alternate.
Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, there could be a lot of life left in this, but Mira is gonna have to make some adjustments. Right now, Just the Kid's game plan is really sticking true. But it looks like maybe that little bit of, oh man, that's not a ton of damage, but it was a big mental break.
Just the Kid getting some momentum here.
He's really turned on the gas, and it's really swinging in his favor. That life lead that Mira had is melting away.
Mira playing patiently, knowing that she can probably just check Just a Kid a couple of times and take this round.
Yeah, you can see she's starting to go for a lot of light buttons, not pressing anything risky and neutral to get whiff punish. Oh no! Oh,
A little bit yellow there, maybe.
well, so the problem was
Round
she
2.
got a little overzealous and was trying to go for a buffer off of the crouch medium punch. And Just a Kid walked into the right range but was able to block in time, so that buffer still came out.
Oh, I see.
Okay, doesn't go for the super. Okay, gonna be able to switch sides. Oh, stays in front. I got mixed. Tried to whip punish. I appreciate the attempt. And all she eats is a back throw. That's not terrible. That's gonna be punishable. Good. Okay, no punish there though on the jump over attempt.
Mira keeps closing that space and is getting some momentum here.
Oh, what a... Oh my gosh. Stays in front, and that's gonna close it out.
Ready
Just
with that anti-air. That was excellent.
That is absolutely the signs of a top-level player. You put them in the situation where they have to guess between throw or frame trap in the corner, and you queue up the right string where you throw them, and if they throw tech, they throw tech. If they get thrown, they get thrown. But if they neutral jump, you can use your anti-air attempt to beat them, and that's what Mira did. It's just a really go-to flowchart that is so strong in this game.
Just a Kid working on a really strong round here.
Jumps in. Okay, out of range to get through. Oh, dead. He was so ready. The reactions on the buffer. Ooh, that stand light kick was deadly and closes it out, giving Team Drink another point on the board. What is the score now, Expanding Man?
I have it as 13-10 in favor of Team Drink. So at this point, it actually means that Team Killer Queens can only tie at this point. It is now 4-2 in games. So if Mira were able to sweep the next 3 games 3-0, it would actually tie at 13.
Ah, I see. Okay, man, look at the damage off of that. That was a chunk, and that stun. It's building up. Oh my gosh, only one hit away, and he risks it all. Okay,
Also, a perfect end around by Just a Kid would actually also end the exhibition effectively.
that's true, yeah, perfects are still a factor. I like it, make it safe. Oh my gosh, the back throw there. I bet he's labbed that situation. Just a Kid. Big brain.
Sure looked like it.
Round 2.
This could potentially be the exhibition point. Okay. Jump in. Yes, that stand roundhouse, such a good option.
I almost
Big
feel like Just a Kid can sense the desperation in Mira.
Sure.
And it's warranted desperation. But if you know it's coming and you know that they have that need to make something happen, you can see things that Just a Kid's doing, like sticking out just the right button to stop.
And Jury is a character that excels in situations like that. She's got really annoying pokes. She's got that good movement.
Ooh.
Oh man, but
Yeah,
just
throw
gets
right through the
scooped
fireball.
up for her troubles. But no, that's still a tough situation out of range. Okay, dashes in at the right time. That's gonna get clipped. There's the reset. Look at this. These command grabs hurt worse and worse in V-Trigger. Oh no, gets clipped. And Just a Kid keeps the composure after the jump in to get the confirm off of the lights and take it for Team Drink. That final score is going to be 14-10, and Team Drink gets it. They have the prize pool of $375 to split among them. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a grip of cash.
That is, that's a really nice pot. And also nothing to sneeze at. I have to give a lot of props to Mira representing Team Killer Queens. 5-2 doesn't tell the story, if you ask me.
Not only that,
It
but
was closer than that.
not only that, but again, we have to acknowledge that is a tough matchup for Laura. And obviously, you know, we watch IDOM destroy everybody, right? So it's hard to, unless you fight the character unless you fight other characters using Laura, it can be hard to appreciate her, you know, her game plan and her being a tough character to use. but that is absolutely a matchup in Jury's favor, and Just the Kid knew that. He knew how to exploit Laura's weaknesses and take advantage, not overextend when he didn't have to, and that's why he took the whole thing. Finally cementing the win for Team Drink.
Oh, there we go.
was
They
super
couldn't hear
fun.
me. There
It
we
was-
go.
Yeah.
What did you
It
guys
was,
think about that?
It was great, again, just I think Expanding Man really hit the nail on the head. Like, there was a bit of a gap in the overall score, but the matches were so tense throughout the entirety of the exhibition, and you really got to see you really got to see some adaptation across the board. And I think especially with the lower level players in the bottom 3 divisions, they had that opportunity to strut their stuff and show what they've learned, what they've been practicing, how they're getting better. And I think for players like that, that is so important. They have that opportunity to be in the limelight and show, that they aren't just online randoms. They care about this game. They have passion and they're learning. And I think that really came out.
I agree. And just by the virtue that they're on this exhibition, you know that the coaches have had at least some interaction with them
Yeah.
and know what they're about a little bit, enough to want to put them in the situation where they can get a bit of shine.
Yeah.
So we got one more thing to talk about, though. What do you guys think
We
about
do.
performance of the night, huh?
So I actually think that the performance of the night should go to Candle Hearts.
Really?
Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was on the brink of winning, right? She was up 2-0, and then unfortunately gave up the reverse 3-0 sweep. But that, just having that momentum and not getting swayed in the moments where she might have had goof ups and still running her game plan and being able to compose herself after mistakes and get those points on the board were so important. And we saw that really up until like the last division, right? It was so close up until then, and in big part to her, because it didn't let, even though she lost the set, it was such a close score.
I got to pull up, guys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. Keep that in mind. And it was just such a close set that it helped even things out for the rest of the matches. And so that's my vote. What about you, Expanding Man? Who do you think?
So I personally was really impressed. I know it's maybe some kind of recency bias, but I thought Just a Kid did an excellent job. It was at a more clutch point in the exhibition. It was very close to tied. And also, Just a Kid withstood Mira getting that perfect, which was almost an enormous swing in the whole exhibition. So I personally feel like I would probably give it to Just. So I feel like MVP type of awards tend to go to the winning team. Doesn't always have to be that way.
Yeah, I totally
but-
hear you. There was tons of awesome dash checks and just knowledge checks and all that stuff. It was really good. Really good performance.
It was, but I think you make a great point about Candle Hearts, excuse me, Candle Heart, and because you're right that it was, even though she didn't win the set, getting those points was crucial, and like you
Yeah.
said, not folding, not giving in to the pressure. I think that was it was very important, and it's probably a big part of why Team Killer Queens was in it at the end.
It looks
Yeah.
like we got about 20 seconds left on the poll, you guys, in that chat. Choose between Candle Hearts, Just a Kid, and Lima Hilton for performance of the night. They get a bonus $25, so it's nothing to look over.
And Lima Hilton, the excellent argument to be had there as well with the 3-0 sweep. No
Yeah,
question.
that's very true.
Yeah.
That is
And one of
actually a
those
good point.
games was like just totally robbed. It was pretty awesome.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
So is this
Um,
our decision, or are we going by the poll in chat? I think it'd be pretty cool if it's the poll in chat.
I think so too.
I think so too. Yeah.
I didn't actually have a plan for that. I thought we were gonna decide, but then I thought that'd be kind of weird just for us three to decide which. So we'll just
Sure.
leave it to the people, I suppose, huh? And it
I
looks
think
like
so,
Patty
too.
wins that actually.
Okay, nice. Let's go, Patty.
I think that's fair. That's what I was thinking too. I mean, there was a round that a game that she could have lost, but clutched it out in the last second and got the 3-0. So, and that put them in the lead too, like an early
Yeah,
lead.
that's
So,
really true. Yeah.
and
that's a very good
Evelyn in chat points out Patty was the only winner on her team. That's a good point.
point. Okay, yeah.
is that
Yeah.
the case? Let's.
I think
It looks
so.
that way.
Yeah, holy crap. So yeah, fair enough. I was not paying close enough attention. Good shit, Patty. You absolutely deserved it. Okay.
Well, I think that concludes it, you guys. I was hoping to see a critical division set, as you guys know, but it
We're
looks
aware
like
that you want to see the critical division set.
I,
We all do,
I
as
just
we
want
all
to
do.
spin that damn wheel.
Of course,
But-
that's so sick.
But hold on one second, guys. I gotta show this animation. It's only right that I show this, so just give me 1 second here.
And so yeah, just again, guys, you know, let the people know on social media. Let your Twitter followers know. Let your grandma know on Facebook. Let your dog know on MySpace that you know, Team Drink #Team Drink did win it. They deserved it. They won that $375. Get people hyped about the next one because we're not done with this. They've been super successful so far. You guys are loving it. We're loving it. The players are loving it, and we're gonna keep running these. So get people hyped up for the next one, and you know, just let them know how much you appreciate their matches.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining, you guys. I had a really good time, and we're gonna keep doing this over and over. And what's funny is actually we got a $100 money match between Rob TV and Ramsey going on right now, so I'm gonna send you guys over there.
Oh, shit.
But thank you guys again for joining, Mistopheles and Expanding Man. Thank you very much for the good work, and congratulations to Team Drink for the win. And we will see you guys. Well, I'll probably post up something very soon as I get something together. Looking for the Saturday after next, so keep an eye out for that. But we are out of here, you guys, and thank you very much. See you.
Thank you, Stack. Take care, everybody.
Adios.